How is it that some people seem to be creating content all the time? You see some people getting 1, 2, 3, 10, 20 pieces of content a day in different social media channels. How is it that they're doing that and you struggle to come up with something to post maybe once a week? My name is Alejandro Sanoja. I'm a digital strategist at Latinpresarios. And in this video, I'm gonna share with you 2 concepts that are gonna help you come up with a strategy so that you can create a lot of content and valuable content without having to struggle every day. And these are the concepts of stock and flow. So let's say you're somebody that is comfortable coming up with ideas all the time. Maybe you're comfortable with starting the camera and just speaking. If that's the case, then your main item is gonna be the flow. You're gonna be creating content easily all the time, and then you put it all together and come up with blog posts and different things that you can combine and make those longer pieces that are gonna help you rank and create authority. So that's the concept of flow. Creating all the time. If that comes easy to you, then that's a way for you to then repurpose, because you put all those pieces together. Maybe you're doing it once a day or something like that. You're creating stories, then have somebody in your team pile up those stories, put them together and make longer videos. Pile up those stories, transcribe them, and then you use that written content to post everywhere else. Or you put them together, add some connectors and make it a cohesive piece, and then you have a blog. So that's starting with flow. And then the other way is to start with stock. The way we recommend it is to come up with really long pieces. If you have a podcast, if you're blogging, those really good blogs that are 10, 20, maybe even 30 minutes long in time that takes to read, and then you can chop it up. Then you take that blog, you use it as scripts and you record videos. Then you take that blog, you chop it up and put those little pieces in quote cards in just written posts in LinkedIn. So by thinking about stock, that really big piece of content, then you can chop it up, and that's how you start posting content all the time. And then I'm gonna give you an extra concept, and that is the concept of pillar content. And this is what a lot of people do, and that's why you see them create so much content, and it's just that they have pillar content that they chop up, and it goes in line with the stock concept. And creating pillar content, it's something like a podcast, or if you go to talks, if you give a lot of talks, nowadays not so much because of COVID, but you can still do it virtually. If you do long form content somewhere out there in the world, it might be in an internal meeting. Some of the videos that you've seen that we post, it's just one of our internal Zoom meetings that we have on the team. We're doing a training on something, we just record the screen, we're giving it out of the team, and then maybe we chop out some of the parts that are internal only for our company, but the rest, it's good content. So anything that is long form that you're doing out there that it's providing value, you can then chop it up and use it as pillar content. So there you go, 3 things you can do to start creating content. Some of the great people out there, Gary Vaynerchuk, Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins, I don't know, you name it. These people that seem to be everywhere out there, Tim Ferriss with his podcast, Ryan Holiday with the Daily Stoic and everything he does, right? Like they seem to be everywhere. How do they do it? Well, they either are great at flow or are great at stock, and then they just repurpose all that content. So stock, flow, and pillar content. If you have any questions about how you could create content to increase the presence of your brand out there in the world, feel free to leave them below in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to answer.